a seismic power struggle is unfolding within the British royal family. King Charles has delivered what palace insiders describe as an unmistakable ultimatum to Prince Andrew: vacate the royal lodge willingly, or face ramifications that could permanently alter his standing within the monarchy. This transcends ordinary family tension. At stake is a sprawling 30-room estate, substantial financial implications, and the crown's carefully guarded public image. For exclusive coverage of this unfolding royal saga, subscribe to Royal Update, your gateway to the latest developments from behind palace doors. The standoff has intensified dramatically. Sources within Buckingham Palace confirm that daily discussions are currently taking place between the king's advisors and Prince Andrew regarding his continued occupation of the Royal Lodge. The Duke of York has called this prestigious Windsor property home since 2003, but recent disclosures revealing he's resided there rent-free have ignited public fury. King Charles is escalating his efforts, resolved to remove his brother from an estate that has become emblematic of Andrew's dramatic downfall. The complication? Andrew possesses what experts describe as an ironclad lease extending 50 years into the future, rendering formal eviction nearly impossible. The palace faces a delicate challenge: compelling his departure without provoking litigation that could expose royal financial arrangements to parliamentary examination. Why this urgency? Prince Andrew's controversies extend far beyond recent memory. His connections to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, and more recently to individuals suspected of Chinese espionage, have plagued him relentlessly. The king anticipated that removing Andrew's Duke of York title and military appointments would contain the damage. It hasn't. Damaging coverage persists, accompanied by mounting public scrutiny over why a discredited royal continues enjoying such opulence, potentially at taxpayer expense. The Royal Lodge represents far more than mere real estate. It's a 30-room monument to everything the institution desperately seeks to transcend. If this resonates with you, subscribe to Royal Update and activate notifications. This saga continues to evolve. The financial dimensions make resolution extraordinarily complex. Andrew's 2003 lease required a £1 million advance payment for 75 years, supplemented by over £7.5 million in renovations. His total investment before occupancy exceeded £10 million. Should he depart before next June, his lease entitles him to approximately £500,000, a mere fraction of his expenditure. Andrew refuses such minimal compensation. He demands full reimbursement, potentially several £1 million more. The sole potential source? King Charles personally, as public financing remains categorically unavailable. His relocation destination presents additional obstacles. The straightforward approach involves relocating him to remote royal properties at Sandringham or Balmoral, away from public attention. Andrew resists what he perceives as banishment to Norfolk or Scotland. He insists on proximity to London or Windsor, near his daughters, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. Alternative Windsor accommodation might appease public sentiment, but Andrew would face rental obligations he likely cannot meet. Housing him within Windsor Castle or Buckingham Palace risks appearing as absolution rather than accountability. Each possibility presents significant risks. The situation reverberates throughout the family. Prince William, who maintains strong relationships with Beatrice and Eugenie, has avoided direct involvement while emphasizing his desire for swift resolution. Both the King and William have assured the princesses their residences at St. James's Palace and Kensington Palace remain secure. They bear no responsibility for their father's conduct, and the palace works tirelessly to shield them from associated consequences. Additionally, Sarah Ferguson, Andrew's former wife, still occupies quarters at Royal Lodge, introducing further complications. Would she accompany him or establish separate arrangements? Recent developments signal intensifying pressure. Days ago, Prince Andrew's royal banner disappeared from St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle, a symbolic gesture connected to his removal from the Order of the Garter. It serves as tangible evidence the monarchy means business. Palace sources indicate a palpable shift in atmosphere at Buckingham Palace recently, a strengthened resolve to conclude this impasse definitively. While negotiations continue daily, insiders detect growing certainty that Andrew will ultimately yield. The question has transformed from whether to when and under what conditions. The implications extend beyond this immediate crisis. King Charles envisions a modernized monarchy, streamlined, transparent, and responsive to contemporary expectations. Yet his own brother has become the principal impediment to that transformation. Each day this continues generates fresh questions about royal entitlement and public subsidization. This transcends one controversial prince and one mansion. It concerns whether the monarchy can uphold the principles it professes to embody. What lies ahead? Will Andrew accept reality and relocate discreetly? Or will this escalate into protracted litigation exposing royal finances to unprecedented scrutiny? Will King Charles propose a financial arrangement to expedite resolution? Or will he maintain his position, risking deeper family divisions? Time is running short, and Windsor remains under intense observation. Stay informed by subscribing to Royal Update and enabling notifications. Share your perspective in the comments. Should Prince Andrew vacate the Royal Lodge, or does his lease grant him the right to remain? We want to hear from you.